Joe Castiglione explains that every student athlete wants to win, but in order to win, you must not forget the hard work that goes in by practicing winning. Hunter McKee, OU Nightly.
Well, there is one thing for certain. Alyssa Pinkley's loss turned out to be OU Gymnastics' gain. Reporting from the Sam Bierson Center, Hunter McKee, Sooner Sports Pad. Certain as to how many fans will be excited for this weekend's game. Good weather is expected, though, and these Sooners and Cowboys will fight hard to beat their rivals. Hunter McKee, OU Nightly. 4 of the 9 Coupe beers in my hands right here. The one in the very front, the Native Amber, one of their most popular ones. But the 3 behind it are brand new. The Coupe just made, only 6 weeks old.
Joe Castiglione landed his first AD job at the University of Missouri in 1993. Even though he ended up leaving Missouri for Oklahoma in 1998, he says he turned down the first 2 offers from OU.
I said no to the first 2 calls they made to me. A person contacted me and asked if I'd have any interest, and with all due respect to Oklahoma, what we were doing at Missouri at the time was really special.
One of the biggest aspects to his success are some of the coaching hires he has made.
There are certain skill sets you want, in the person. I always look at confidence as a strength. Those individuals with true confidence, they don't need to try and wear it on their sleeve.
He also emphasizes the importance of student academic performance.
Cumulative GPA of our student athletes are now over a 3.0. We've done that for 5 semesters. We've had record numbers of graduates. And that's thinking about student athletes that have to balance all those academic goals and demands and responsibilities with what's required of their sport.
Throughout his tenure, he has worked hard to improve all athletic programs, not just the most popular.
They want to have a championship experience too. Just because they may not compete for a sport that has the greatest visibility or creates the most revenue, they're competing for the essence of what sport is all about.
Castiglione provides advice for those who want to pursue a career as an AD.
Opening yourself up to the opportunities and getting your foot in the door and start working. There are a lot of people that want the title. There are very few that want to do the job.
Joe Castiglione explains that every student athlete wants to win, but in order to win, you must not forget the hard work that goes in by practicing winning. Hunter McKee, OU Nightly. Growing up in a small town in Iowa, all Alyssa Pinkley knew was gymnastics. She worked hard as a child and in high school to become one of the best gymnasts in her area.
At that level, it's very intense. You practice twice a day. It takes up so much more time than anyone thinks when you're in that level.
What she didn't know was that an unexpected obstacle would crop up, a collapsed hip.
It was devastating. Gymnastics was my life, and my goal was the Olympics. And with getting to the level elite, I thought I was almost there. And when my hip started hurting, I've never had injuries up till then, and I really didn't know how to take it. It took up for those 6 years of surgeries to finally realize I couldn't do gymnastics anymore. Not doing gymnastics and hearing that from the doctor was probably the worst news of my life.
Alyssa would have to turn to something other than competing in order to stay active in the sport she loved.
They offered me at my club to coach, and I kept letting it down because I just couldn't be in the gym without doing gymnastics. And finally, one day, I started coaching. It's not the same as doing it, but I still tell myself that every day here. But being with a great team and great coaches, and being around the atmosphere, traveling with the team, it just puts in a different perspective of gymnastics for me. Asked me, come visit out here, see if you like it, and I loved it here. And they came back to me and offered me a manager's position. And I am working with the #1 gymnastics team in the country. For right now, it's a great opportunity.
What pushes Alyssa is the joy she still finds from being at competitions with her teammates.
What's exciting about being on the floor is once the girls finish their routine and all the excitement in the gym, it's just cheering that one girl on or the whole team. It's just very exciting, and it's kind of hard to explain what it is. I mean, as not doing gymnastics, but as being down on the floor, it's just fun being on the floor too.
There have been several inspirational people in her life since her injuries forced her to make a career change, especially her family.
There was times I wanted to give up. There was one point I was like, I can't do this anymore. My parents have been, one of the main. Obviously Kelly as my physical therapist. I couldn't have asked for a better physical therapist. I wouldn't be walking and doing the things I am today without the PT I got. So many people that have helped me through this route and get me to where I am today.
Alyssa didn't have a clear plan with what would happen after her surgeries. It just happened.
I never thought I'd be in Oklahoma. Everything happens for a reason, so where I am today is crazy, but obviously it's led up to why I'm here.
Well, there is one thing for certain. Alyssa Pinkley's loss turned out to be OU Gymnastics' gain. Reporting from the Sam Bierson Center, Hunter McKee, Sooner Sports Pad.